Hey guys, it's Alexandra from creationcrochet.com and yarncraftsandcoffee.com. Today I want to show you how you can finish your ear warmer that's worked in a rectangle with a really cute twist. I absolutely love this style of ear warmer. I like to wear it across the front, off-centered. But if you don't like having a lot of fabric at the base of your neck, as sometimes it can roll up depending on how far down you pull it, you can also wear this at the back with this part at the base of your neck, and you'll see here on the bottom as well as on the top you don't have as much fabric. I'm going to be showing you this tutorial with this ear warmer, which is my Twisted Little Pebbles ear warmer. I'll link it down in the description box below. I'm going to be referencing the textured side. With this particular stitch pattern, the right side or the front side is textured and the wrong side or the back side is flat. So when I reference the textured side, you're going to be referencing the right side of your fabric. If you're using a pattern like this where there's a defined right side and wrong side, that's when that's going to come into play. If you're using a fabric like single crochet or half double crochet that looks the same on both sides, then any side can be the right side or the wrong side. You'll just have to pick one. This technique will work with any weight yarn that you're using for your project. And then you're just going to need a tapestry needle to do the sewing. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to finish this up, but before we do that, I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and measure your rectangle. Lay this flat, measure from the bottom edge all the way up to the top edge. And now I'm ready to fasten off. I'm going to go ahead and fasten off with the tail end longer than normal because we're going to be using it to do some sewing. Then I'm going to come back to this loop, pull on it to break it. I'll thread this long end into my tapestry needle. I'm going to set this down for a moment so I can get into position. We want the textured side to be facing up right now. We're going to bring the ends inward towards each other so that the textured side is still inside and the flat side is on the outside. We're going to take the right side and we're going to put the top of the right side in the middle of the left side. Then we'll press the layers together so that the bottom edge of the left side is halfway on the fabric of the right side. Then you're going to wrap the bottom of the right side around so that that left side that you just laid flat is going to be sandwiched in between, and it should come out evenly here. Now you're going to take that top layer, move the tail end out of the way, take that top layer and lay it down so that it is flat against those three layers. Right now you see the textured side of that top part. When we lay it down, it's going to be flat against our work. And this layer is going to match up with the other ones. So now you have all four layers there together. And the lengths of them should be even. Now you can whip stitch this. I am not going to do a whip stitch. I'm going to do a running stitch, but a whip stitch you would bring your needle over, insert from the bottom, run it upward, pull through, then bring it over the top again, run it in through the bottom all the way up, pull it through, and continue all the way across, pulling that yarn over. For the running stitch, I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm going to go from the bottom right corner, inserting into that bottom layer, through the first stitch of the second layer, then through the corresponding stitch of the third layer, and then through the last stitch on that top layer, underneath both loops of each stitch that I worked through. Pull it through. I like to work this one around first because I feel like it really secures that first stitch. Now I'm going to come from the top into that next stitch on the left from that top layer, into the corresponding stitch of the next layer, into the corresponding stitch of the next layer, and into the corresponding stitch of the bottom layer, picking up both loops of the V-shape each time. On the bottom, I'm still picking up 2 loops. It's just from the beginning chain. Pushing all the way through. The important thing here is to make sure you get all the layers as you work through. I'm going to come to the stitch to the left, and I'm going to push upward through all those stitches. Working through all the layers and pull through. Then I'll come over here to the left, work all the way down, and I just continue all the way down, lining up my stitches and working through all the layers at one time. Once I pull all the way through, then I just give it a tug. Once I get here to the edge, I'm going to come around here to the left side, make sure I get all the parts of those stitches, tack down that corner. Now that I've reached the end here, I'm going to give it a tug. I don't want any of this to bunch up so that it looks cinched, but I don't want there to be any slack in there either. So I'm holding on to it, giving it a tug, smoothing it out with my fingers, and now I'm ready to weave in this end. I'm going to come back to the initial tail now. I'm going to weave it in the same way here in the bulkiness of the other side. Now I can come back here, turn this to the right side facing, and I have that beautiful little twist detail there on the front, or you could have it on the back if you don't want that much fabric here at the base of your neck. I'm so excited to wear this out. This is my favorite style. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button to let YouTube know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel while you're there. Pop down into the description box below for the link to the written pattern, as well as links to other earwarmer tutorials and my Mystery Earwarmer Crochet along, and I'll catch you guys next time.